Caught my boss's family plotting to steal his fortune. Listen, I've been trimming hedges and planting roses for California's filthy rich for years, and let me tell you, these millionaires got drama that'd make a reality show blush. NGL, I've seen some wild stuff, affairs, backstabbing, you name it, but what went down at this one family's mansion in Beverly Hills? That was next level. I'm just the gardener, ex-Marine, keeping my head down, but damn, this one dinner flipped everything upside down. Here's how it kicked off, and trust me, you won't believe what happened next. I was out by the pool, shaping the boxwoods near the glass doors of their dining room. The sun was dipping, casting this golden glow over their infinity pool, and I could smell the catered dinner, some fancy-ass lobster bisque and Wagyu steaks. The family of billionaires was all there, decked out in Versace and Rolex, sitting around a table that probably cost more than my truck. There's the patriarch looking tired as hell, sipping Chateau Lafite like it's water. His new wife, Ivy, all diamonds and fake smiles, was holding court. Her daughters, Summer and Willow, were scrawling on their iPhones, rocking Gucci slides. Then there's Kirk, the patriarch's son from his first marriage, quiet, sitting at the end, messin' with his napkin. I mind in my business, but the glass doors are cracked, and Ivy's voice cuts through like a damn chainsaw. Kirk's a leech, she says, loud enough for the neighbors to hear. He's moochin' off us, talking up space we could use for something better. I freeze, clippers in hand, 'cause that's cold, even for her. Summer chimes in, yeah, Mom's right. We could turn his room into a yoga studio for my influencer gigs. Willow nods, smirking. He doesn't even chip in, just sits there like he owns the place. The patriarch just stares at his plate, not saying a word, while Kirk's jaw tightens, but he stays quiet. FR, it was like watching a pack of wolves circle their prey. I glance at Kirk, expecting him to snap, but he just folds his napkin, slow and deliberate, and stares at Ivy. Her smile's all teeth, like she's daring him to fight back. The silence, heavy as hell. I'm thinking, man, this ain't just about a room. I've seen Kirk tend to his late mom's orchid garden out back. Those flowers are his heart, you know? And now Ivy's trying to kick him out? Something's up. Dinner ends fast after that. I'm packing up my tools when Kirk comes out, looking like he's holding back a storm. You hear that crap? He asks me, leaning against the pergola. I nod, keep it neutral. Rough night, man. He laughs bitter. Rough? That's just the start. His eyes got this fire, like he's planning something. I don't pry, ain't my place, but I know that look from my Marine days. He's not backing down. Next morning, I'm watering the roses when I see Ivy, Summer, and Willow out in the driveway, bawling their eyes out. Cops are there, lights flashing, and Kirk's nowhere in sight. Something big went down, and I'm betting it's tied to that dinner. My phone's been buzzing with Reddit notifications ever since I posted about this mess. Y'all got theories, and I'm here for it. So, where you listening from? Ever seen a family turn on one of their own like that? Drop your stories below. Did you ever witness a dinner that sparked a war like this? Alright, let's dive into the dirt of this billionaire family's mess. I'm out here pruning roses in their Beverly Hills estate, a mansion so fancy it's got its own zip code. Picture this, marble floors, a garage with 3 Teslas, and a chandelier that probably costs more than my yearly pay. These folks jet off on Gulfstream G650S, sip vintage Dom Perignon, and wear Cartier like it's Target. But NGL, their drama's as messy as any regular Joe's. Here's the backstory on this train wreck of a family, and trust me, it's a lot. The patriarch Frederick is the big shot, old money, runs a hedge fund, but lately he's looking frail, popping pills like candy. His first wife, Rosemary, passed 4 years ago, heart attack they said. Her orchid garden's still out back, bloomin' like she never left. Their son, Kirk, stuck around to keep that garden alive and help his dad, who's been off since Rosemary died. Kirk's a quiet dude, always in Balenciaga sneakers, but he's got heart, helps me weed when he's stressed. We talk sometimes, shooting the breeze about life, but he's cagey about the family. Then there's Ivy, Frederick's new wife, rolling in with her daughters, Summer and Willow. Ivy's all about that influencer vibe, Prada bags, Botox smile, always on about optimizing space in the mansion. Summer, 22, is glued to her phone, planning TikTok collabs in Chanel shades. Willow, 20, follows her mom's lead, acting like she owns the place. They moved in 2 years ago, and it's been tense ever since. Ivy's got this way of controlling everything, Frederick's meds, his meetings, even his damn diet. Kirk told me she's always pushing him to manage Frederick's accounts, saying he's too sick to handle it. I'm out here tending the lawn, but I see it all. Kirk's catchin' hell from Ivy and her girls, who act like he's squattin' in their palace. They're always whisperin' about space and fairness, but feels like setup. I caught Willow snoopin' in Kirk's room once, claimin' she needed a charger. Yeah, right. Kirk's been droppin' hints to me, something about missing bank statements and weird calls to Frederick's doc. I'm thinkin', man, this ain't just family drama. My marine instincts are screamin' something's rotten in this mansion. Then last night, I saw Summer leaving Frederick's study with a folder, looking nervous as hell. Read it, y'all called it, this is bigger than a room. AITA for not steppin' in yet? Man, things got real shady at this billionaire's mansion, and I'm just out here racking leaves, watching it all go down. NGL, I've seen some sketchy stuff working for these rich folks, but this is straight-up thriller material. I'm mending my own tendin to the lavender beds by the guest house when Kirk, the son from the first marriage, pulls me aside looking like he hasn't slept in days. You ever notice anything weird about Ivy? He asks, glancing over his shoulder. I've noticed plenty, but what Kirk showed me that day blew the damn lid off. It started when Kirk asked me to help move a heavy teak cabinet in Frederick's study, said he was organizing the patriarch's been looking worse lately, zoned out in his Armani suits, poppin' pills Ivy hands him like they're Skittles. While we're shoving the cabinet, a stack of papers slips out from behind it, hitting the floor. Kirk's eyes go wide, and I'm thinking, what the hell's this? We scoop 'em up bank statements, loan applications, and, get this, marriage certificates. Ivy's been hitched 3 times before Frederick, all to rich widowers who lost everything right after saying, I do. One dude went bankrupt, another's house got foreclosed. Each marriage? 2 years tops. My marine gut screamin', this ain't no coincidence. Kirk's shakin', flippin' through the pages. This one's got her real name, Alexandra, he mutters. There's even a news clipping about a guy who died suddenly after rewriting his will. I'm like, damn Kirk, this is some Dateline shit. He nods, stuffing the papers in his backpack. Later, I'm trimming the hedges by the pool when I overhear Summer and Willow whisperin' on their lounge chairs, sippin' Rose in Dior bikinis. Mom says we gotta move faster, Summer hisses. The old man's a skin about his accounts. Willow giggles. Once the refinance goes through, Kirk's out of here. I freeze. Refinance? That mansion's worth, like, $20 mill. That night, Kirk shows me his phone. He's been digging. Turns out, Frederick's bank flagged some shady login attempts. Someone tried accessing his accounts, but got blocked because they needed his signature. Kirk's also got a hunch about the meds. Dad's been foggy since Ivy switched his pills, he says. I remember seeing Ivy fuss over Frederick's vitamins at breakfast, her smile all fake. Kirk's planning to test the pills and set up cameras. I'm thinking, smart move, kid. Then as I'm locking up the shed, I catch Ivy on her phone by the gazebo, voice low. He's getting curious. We need those papers signed now. My blood runs cold. This ain't just about kicking Kirk out. Something dark's brewing. Reddit, y'all feeling this vibe? What would you do if you stumbled on proof your boss's wife was playing dirty? Okay, shit's hitting the fan at this billionaire's estate, and I'm just trying to keep the azaleas alive while Kirk's planning a damn counterstrike. NGL, I've seen some shady moves in these mansions, but what Kirk's cooking up? It's straight up 007 vibes, and I'm just a guy with the hedge clippers watching it unfold. After finned in those sketchy papers behind the cabinet, Kirk's got fire in his eyes, and I'm thinking, this kid's not messing around. Here's how he laid out his plan, and let me tell you, it's got my marine instincts on high alert. Kirk pulls me aside while I'm mulching the rose beds near the mansion's koi pond. The sun's blazing, reflecting off the glass walls of their $20 mill palace, and Kirk's whispering, like we're in a spy flick. I need your help, he says, checking for Ivy's Tesla in the driveway. I'm setting up cameras. I raise an eyebrow. Cameras? That's bold. He wants Emma in the common areas, dining room, study, even the foyer where Ivy's always posing in her Versace dresses for Instagram. Ivy's up to something, he says. Dad's meds ain't right, and those refinance papers? They're fake. I nod, keep it cool, but my gut's telling me he's onto a damn conspiracy. I help Kirk rig the cameras under the guise of garden maintenance. We tuck Emma in the chandeliers behind the orchids Rosemary planted, even in the damn light fixtures. Kirk's got this app on his phone, streaming live footage, and he's already got a lawyer on speed dial. I'm getting Dad's pills tested, he tells me, showing me a Ziploc with some capsules he swiped from Ivy's special stash. I remember seeing her fuss over Frederick's vitamins at breakfast, smiling like a damn snake. Kirk's also digging into Frederick's bank accounts, says there's been weird transfers all blocked because the bank needs Frederick's signature in person. Smart kid's already called the bank, pausin', as his dad's assistant, and they're flagging Ivy's moves. Later, I'm trimming the topiary by the pool when I overhear Summer and Willow lounging in their Prada swimsuits, bitching about Kirk. Mom's pissed, Summer says, sipping a mimosa. He's always around poking into stuff. Willow laughs. Once we get the house refinanced, he's gone. Mom's got a guy for the papers. I'm thinking, damn, these girls are in deep. I tell Kirk what I heard, and he's already one step ahead. Got a meeting with a private investigator tomorrow. I found Mom's old pill case, he says, voice low. Same symptoms Dad's got now, confusion, shakes. I'm testing those too. My blood runs cold. Rosemary's death? Ain't sounding like no heart attack anymore. That night, I'm locking up the shed when I see Ivy in the study, rifflin' through Frederick's desk, her Cartier bracelet glinting under the lamp. She's on the phone, voice sharp. He's a skin, too many questions. We need to up the dose, fast. I slip away before she spots me, heart pounding. Kirk's plan is solid: cameras, pill tests, bank records, and a detective on standby, but Ivy's moving quick. Frederick's starting to notice shit too. I caught him yesterday as skin, Ivy why his Amex got declined to the country club. Her fake-ass smile didn't fool me. Kirk's keeping it quiet, playing dumb like a pro, but I see the wheels turning. He's backing up evidence on a secure drive, sending copies to his lawyer. I'm just here watering the damn garden, but I'm routine for him. This ain't just about Savon the mansion. It's about Rosemary's memory, those orchids she loved. Reddit, y'all seeing how deep this goes? Would you risk it all to catch a snake like Ivy in the act? Damn, the air's thick with tension at this billionaire's mansion, and I'm just out here sculpting topiaries, trying not to step in the drama. But NGL, Ivy's playing dirty, and Kirk's not fouling for it. FR, it's like watching a chess game where one side's got a loaded gun. Ivy's pulling out all the stops to push Kirk out of the picture, and what went down by the pool today. Straight-up manipulation masterclass. I'm watering the palm trees near the infinity pool, the kind that screams, I cost more than your house, when Ivy calls Kirk for a family chat. She's lounging in a Fendi sundress, diamonds flashing, acting all sweet. Summer and Willow are there, scrawling TikTok in their Louis Vuitton bikinis. Frederick's sitting nearby, looking dazed in his Rolex, sipping some spiked coffee Ivy handed him. Kirk, honey, Ivy starts, voice like honey laced with venom. We're worried about you. You're holding on to this house like it's your whole world. It's not healthy. Summer chimes in, yeah, you deserve your own space, not Dad's leftovers. Willow smirks, maybe a condo in Malibu? I'm thinking, damn, they're tag teaming him. Kirk's stone-faced, leaning against a pillar. Ivy leans in, all fake concern. You're stressing your dad out, stay in here. He needs peace. Then the kicker, leave now, or things might get messy. Her smile's cold as hell, and I catch Kirk's hand twitch, but he stays cool. Later, he shows me a recording from one of his hidden cameras. Summer and Willow plot in to forge Frederick's signature on refinance papers. He plays it for Ivy at dinner, casual as fuck, and her face? White as her Birkin bag. You're paranoid, she snaps, but her voice shakes. Next day, I see Ivy dragging Frederick to a bank meeting, her grip tight on his arm. Kirk shows up, acting chill, but drops, I'm real curious about Dad's finances, Ivy. Especially after your last 3 husbands. The banker freezes, and Ivy's eyes could burn holes. She hisses, you're making a mistake, but Kirk just smiles. I'm printing roses nearby, heart racing. Reddit, y'all see this power play? How'd you handle a snake trying to squeeze you out? Holy shit, the mansion's a damn war zone now, and I'm just trying to keep the orchids from dying, while Kirk flips the script on Ivy. NGL, this is some next-level payback, and I'm here for it, racking leaves like I'm not watching a crime drama unfold. Kirk's plan's in full swing, and Ivy's about to get burned. FR, it's like my old Marine days, calm before the storm, then boom. I'm out by the koi pond cleaning up when Kirk sneaks me a nod. He's swapped Frederick's shady pills for the real ones, hiding the evidence in his room. Frederick's looking sharper already, a skin about his accounts over breakfast, which makes Ivy twitch in her Chanel robe. Kirk's cameras caught gold footage of Ivy spiking Frederick's coffee with something sketchy, her hand shaking as she pours. He sent it to his lawyer and a detective, and I'm thinking, kids playing for D-chess. I help him stash backups of the footage in a cloud drive while I'm fixing the garden lights. Then it goes down. I'm trimming hedges by the driveway when cop cars roll up, lights flashing like a damn movie. Ivy's in the study, clutching her phone when the detective storms in. "Alexandra, you're done," he says, using her real name. Her face? Like she saw a ghost. Summer and Willow try to bolt, bags packed with jewelry and passports, but cops nab M at the gate. Frederick's in the dining room, lucid for once, staring at Kirk like he's seeing him for the first time. "You saved me, son," he says, voice cracking. "I'm just sweeping the path, but damn, that hit hard." Ivy screaming about mistakes as they cuff her, but Kirk's got the bank records, pill tests, and that footage. Turns out, Ivy's been pulling this scam for years. Same playbook, different widowers. Reddit, y'all called it. This was never about a room. Would you have the guts to take down a viper like that, knowing the stakes? Alright, y'all, shit's hit the fan at this billionaire's estate, and I'm just out here tendin to Rosemary's orchids while the fallout unfolds. NGL, after the cops hauled Ivy and her girls away, the mansion's quiet but heavy, like the calm after a damn hurricane. Kirk's got the upper hand now, and I'm watching from the sidelines, water in the roses, as he spills the tea on what's next. FR, this is wilder than any Netflix thriller. I'm pruning by the pool when Kirk catches me up. The pill tests came back. Frederick's meds were laced with some off-brand junk, not his real prescriptions. Worse, Kirk got his mom's old pill case tested, and get this, traces of the same crap that made Rosemary sick before her heart attack. My Marine gut screaming, this ain't no coincidence. Kirk's lawyers got the footage of Ivy spiking Frederick's coffee, plus bank records showing she tried to siphon millions through fake transfers. The detectives digging deeper, and they found a storage unit in Ivy's name, stacked with files on other rich widowers she fleeced. 3 states, same MO, marry, drug, drain, ditch. Summer cracked under pressure, spilling everything to the cops. Turns out, she and Willow weren't just along for the ride, they were in on it, trained by Ivy to play the sweet stepdaughter's card. Frederick's in therapy now, sitting in Rosemary's garden, looking at her orchids like they're talking to him. He's clearer every day as skin Kirk about the accounts, even cracking jokes again. I'm sweeping the patio thinking, damn, Kirk saved his dad's life. But here's the kicker. Kirk found a letter from Rosemary, tucked in her old gardening journal. She wrote, "If I'm gone, watch Ivy. She's not what she seems." I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Reddit, y'all seeing how deep this rabbit hole goes? Would you keep digging if you found proof your family's been played? Man, the dust's settling at this billionaire's mansion, and I'm just out here deadheading Rosemary's orchids, watching the final pieces of this wild-ass drama fall into place. NGL, it's been a hell of a ride, but Kirk's brought a home, and the vibe's finally peaceful. FR, it's like the sun's shining brighter on this $20 mill estate, and I'm not just talking about the California weather. Here's how it all wrapped up, and damn, it's satisfying. I'm watering the rose beds when Kirk and Frederick sit me down in the garden, coffee in hand, looking like a weight's lifted. Ivy, Summer, and Willow are fast in trial, charges piled high. Attempted murder, fraud, elder abuse, the works. The cops found a laptop in Ivy's closet, full of notes on drug combos and obits of her past husbands. Summer's testimony sealed it. She spilled how Ivy groomed M to scam rich widowers, starting when they were teens. Frederick's back to his old self, therapy working wonders, and he's planning a charity gala in Rosemary's garden. Kirk's got her old journal open, reading aloud. My boys are tougher than they look. They'll find the truth. Damn, she was right. The kicker? Rosemary's case is reopened. Her heart attack looks like poison now, and other victims' families are reaching out, building cases with Kirk's evidence. The mansion's alive again, Frederick's Logan, planning to restore Rosemary's orchid greenhouse. I'm sweeping the patio, thinking how Kirk honored his mom's memory, those flowers blooming brighter than ever. Reddit, y'all followed this saga, and it's proof. Trust your gut, and the truth will come out. What would you do to honor someone you lost, knowing you brought M justice?